The air around Stamford Bridge has been electric all day, as news broke that marks a major turning point in Chelsea's summer. Fabrizio Romano has now confirmed it. Nicolas Jackson has officially left the club, and in his place arrives the dazzling Dutch midfield prodigy, Xavi Simons. It is a moment that feels like the end of one chapter and the glorious beginning of another. Jackson's departure had been quietly building behind the scenes. The Senegalese striker, who joined Chelsea last season and gave the fans some memorable moments, was always a figure of mixed debates among the supporters. His raw pace and tireless running made him a dangerous threat, but inconsistency in front of goal and certain tactical limitations meant the Blues were open to reshaping their forward line. As Chelsea's recruitment team, led by the ever-busy Lawrence Stewart and Paul Winstanley, worked tirelessly this summer, it became clear the club was aiming for a more fluid, dynamic setup in attack and midfield. That's where Xavi Simons entered the picture. The Dutch international has been one of the brightest rising stars in European football, dazzling fans at PSV Eindhoven and on the international stage with the Netherlands. Known for his fearless dribbling, sharp vision, and ability to operate anywhere across the attacking midfield or even on the wings, Simons is a footballer built for the modern game. High tempo, high intelligence, high creativity. Chelsea scouts have been tracking him for months, and in the past few weeks, the negotiations reached an intense make-or-break stage. Romano revealed that once the final details were agreed, Simons boarded a flight to London without hesitation. Today, he stepped into London, met the Chelsea staff, and posed for those first iconic photos that fans will replay over and over. Stamford Bridge, bathed in the summer sun, seemed to shine a little brighter. Supporters gathered around the gates of Cobham to catch a glimpse of the young star, with chants of his name breaking out among the blue flags. Inside, club officials spoke of a statement signing, not just for what he will bring on the pitch, but for the message it sends. Chelsea are building for dominance. Simons himself looked thrilled to be here, smiling widely, shaking hands with new teammates, and even stopping to sign autographs for fans who had waited hours for him. The excitement was infectious. Chelsea's social media channels lit up instantly with pictures and videos of his arrival, while the club's official statement highlighted his versatility and winning mentality. With Jackson's departure now confirmed, the tactical possibilities for Enzo Maresca have opened up significantly. Simons offers the ability to link midfield to attack with more fluidity, to create those unpredictable bursts of brilliance that unlock stubborn defences. In a side already packed with emerging stars, his presence could be the missing spark to elevate the Blues back to the top of English and European football. From the departure lounge to the arrival gates, today marks a double shift in Chelsea's story. Farewell to Jackson, and a resounding welcome to Xavi Simons. As Fabrizio Romano put it, here we go, confirmed. Chelsea's future just became even more exciting, and the fans can already feel it. Nicolas Jackson's Chelsea story was one that began with high hopes and moments of brilliance, but also a lingering sense of unfinished business. The Senegalese striker, who arrived with pace, energy, and a relentless work ethic, had his flashes. Those surging runs into the box, the cool finishes when confidence was high, the big goals that made the bridge roar. Yet, there were times when the goals didn't come, when decision-making let him down, and when the chemistry with the rest of the attack never fully clicked. He gave the fans effort, no one could doubt that, but as the season wore on, whispers began. Was he the right long-term number 9 for a team aiming to dominate both England and Europe? Behind the scenes, Chelsea's recruitment department had already started planning for a shift. The club's data analysis team flagged areas where the attack needed more unpredictability, more creative link-up play, and more fluid movement between the lines. It wasn't just about scoring goals. It was about building an attack that could dismantle any defence with speed and intelligence. And so, while Jackson's future was being quietly decided, another name began appearing on every scouting report, every boardroom discussion: Xavi Simons. The London skies were a perfect shade of blue today, not by coincidence, but as if the city itself knew that something special had arrived. And it wasn't just any arrival, it was the moment Chelsea fans had been waiting for. After days of speculation, after countless updates, after every heartbeat of anticipation, Xavi Simons has landed in London. Fabrizio Romano, the man whose words have become gospel in the transfer world, broke the news with that calm certainty that sends waves across football's oceans. Xavi Simons has arrived in London. Chelsea deal progressing exactly as planned. Here we go soon. And just like that, Stamford Bridge felt even more alive. From the moment the first photos emerged, Simons stepping out into the cool London air, his eyes scanning the city that will soon be his home, the excitement became almost too much to contain. Fans gathered outside, some clutching Chelsea scarves, others holding up phones to capture the historic moment. This wasn't just a player arriving, this was the arrival of a new era. Xavi's journey to this moment has been nothing short of cinematic. Born with a football at his feet, he rose through Barcelona's famed La Masia Academy, carrying the weight of expectation even as a teenager. At PSG, he showed glimpses of the magic. In the Bundesliga, he bloomed into one of Europe's most complete young playmakers. And now he's here, in the heartbeat of West London, ready to wear the royal blue. Inside Cobham, there is a special kind of electricity. Coaches talk about what he will bring, vision that can split a defence, the courage to take risks, and the technical skill to turn any half chance into a masterpiece. Enzo Maresca has already marked him as a pivotal figure in his plans, a player who can control the tempo of games while sparking attacks out of thin air. And it's not just about football. Xavi's arrival carries symbolism. It says Chelsea is not just buying names, Chelsea is building a dynasty. The Blues are making the kind of moves that tell the football world, we are here, we are strong, and we are not slowing down. As the car carrying Simons made its way from the airport to the city, fans trailed behind, honking horns, waving flags, chanting his name. It felt like a welcome fit for royalty, and in football terms, that's exactly what this is. Somewhere inside, Xavi must have been smiling. The noise, the energy, the pure love radiating from the Chelsea faithful. It's enough to make any player feel like they've truly arrived. And soon, when he walks out at Stamford Bridge for the first time, that roar will hit him like a wave. Chelsea keeps shining, and tonight, it shines just a little brighter. Chelsea fans, already buzzing from recent wins and strong performances, now have yet another reason to dream. Xavi Simons doesn't just arrive as a footballer, he arrives as a symbol that Chelsea are not here to rebuild slowly, they are here to rise quickly. Reports say Maresca personally called Simons multiple times during negotiations, outlining exactly how he would fit into the system. The message was simple. You won't just play for Chelsea, you will help define Chelsea. And now, here he is. London has welcomed him. Stamford Bridge is ready for him.